Guys, welcome to today's episode of Hooked on Fishing. Today I'm going to be going over spinning rods versus bait casting rods. Do pros and cons, and which one I like more. Comment below which one you guys like more and which one you guys use the most. So first off, spinning rod. I'm just going to go over the setup just for the heck of it. St. Croix's Triumph, one of my favorite spinning rods. I have the Triumph and the Triumph X. Here I have, I believe this is the Fluger President here. So spinning rods. First rod was a spinning rod. They're really great for bass fishing, any type of fishing. What I like most about them is easy to use. Most of you know how to use them. Just put your finger over here, release the bail, and flip it. Not too much bird's nest or anything. I also like about spinning rods is, spinning reels at least, is the reel handle. The reel handle right here. Say I like to reel it on the left. Have the reel on the left. Set the hook and reel, but you can swap it out, put it out if you like the reel on the right. Just really easy to take apart. You just unscrew it, screw it back in, and then don't lose this. It's really important. All right, that feels really weird. I'm not used to doing it that way. Yeah, spinning rods are great. I would recommend if you're starting off fishing to use a spinning rod because they're really easy to use. The great thing also about spinning rods is, I'll just show you in a second after I get this switchback, is they have this button on the bottom of it that lets you reel in both ways. They have this button right here that lets you reel in both ways. So you can reel frontwards and backwards and it'll still reel in. I just like reeling one way, but here, and what's also cool about spinning rods is it's really easy to adjust the drag. Here you just twist it to the left, twist it to right to adjust it and test it. So Fluger President, it's a good brand. Check them out, they're really cool. And spinning rods are, I would say, the best for night fishing or when you can't see, because with bait casting rods you kind of have to see when the line touches the water so you can know when to put your thumb on top of it. But with spinning rods you can cast out and you don't have to worry about getting bird's nests or anything. So if you ever go night fishing or want to go night fishing, use your spinning rods. Let's move on to bait casting. I think you guys are pretty familiar with my setup I have here. St. Croix's Bass Mojo Bass. I think you can tell I'm a fan of St. Croix's. The Mojo Bass, 7 foot. Lew's Speed Spool. So why switch over to Baitcaster if you're already fishing spinning? Well, I switched over because it's something new to learn, and yeah, it was just something new to learn. So I'll just go over the parts really quick. Here's the reel, the drag adjuster. Here's the thing. This actually is really cool. You can adjust how fast your bait falls by this. So if it's a really heavy bait, you can adjust it to make it fast fall. If it's a really light bait, you can adjust it to make it fall. So basically what happens is, I won't show you, but when I press it down, it falls. And I can adjust it so it falls right away or not right away. And here are the gears. So if I adjust it, this is how fast the line goes off the reel. I'm still kind of new to spinning, so I have it set on full so it doesn't go off too good. Doesn't go off really fast, so I still keep a lot of pressure on it. But spinning rods, they're awesome. In my opinion, I honestly think you cast further with them because you can adjust all the settings here depending on the bait. This just looks, I don't know, I think just looks freaking awesome. Just, it was like I was saying, this one is a lot, it looks a lot cooler. Like the black color. The gear ratio on this is freaking sweet, as well as the gear ratio on the Fluger. Fluger's awesome, Luz is awesome. The one bad thing about spinning baitcaster rods is if you're just starting out and you're just, you know, getting the grasp of learning how to cast, you'll bird's nest it a crap ton and you'll, you know, go through a lot of line. I probably went through at least 3 spools trying to get the hang of casting this. So, you know, you go through a lot of line, but once you get the hang of it, it's pretty fun to cast. So, I use this the most now because it's new. This is really affordable. My rod was $100, this was $150, so it's $200 for this combo. It's awesome. Recommend switching over to Baitcaster if you haven't. You can definitely, I've noticed I've casted a lot farther with the bait casting rod because I have I can adjust the settings. I cast a lot farther depending on what weights and what lures I'm using. So I definitely like Baitcaster a lot better. Before I was so stubborn I wouldn't switch over to Baitcaster. I hated it. But once I made the switch I was like, wow, I'm missing out, you know, this is awesome. But you know, spinning rods are still awesome. I still use my spinning rods. I've used them in a lot of my videos. You know, I'll spin fish for bass, night fishing like I said earlier, or just, you know, sometimes just bring them out and pickle fishing. Especially with Fluger, that's awesome. So comment down below which one you like, say spinning or baitcaster, or you could put both. Till next time, catch you guys later on the next episode.